portfolio that we created for the Fashion Tech Alliance project. Welcome to our studio. My name is Pauline from Dongen and I founded this company in 2010. With this video, I'd like to share with you our vision and design approach, the values that drive our projects and collaborations, and give you a better idea of our position in the fashion tech realm. This is a place for hands-on experimentation with materials, where design and research are very much intertwined and are used to critically reflect on the fashion system, but also to envision and propose alternative fashion practices. We focus on human-garment relations, and we explore how these relations can become more durable, more meaningful, and even sometimes more intimate. And this relational understanding of fashion means that we are very conscious of how our clothes mediate between the body and the environment, and how they are constantly shaping our being in the world. And as much as that may sound quite philosophical, we very much ground it in design practice. And we really believe that this combination of philosophy, and maybe philosophy of technology more specifically, with design can really help us reframe our thinking, but also help us reinvent our processes of making and designing, which is of course very urgently necessary with all the crises that we find ourselves in and that fashion is also largely contributing to. Our work often involves technologies, or materials as we prefer to call them, that give garments and the people wearing them a new kind of agency. So these garments may sense or respond, they can trigger new bodily sensations, and doing so invite new experiences and behavior. And in our studio, we make all these ideas very tangible by creating prototypes or small series of products that we can test in a real-life context using a qualitative study. And this allows us to really zoom in on those human-garment relationships and also to explore how these relationships can inspire more sustainable fashion practices. Our way of designing is very much bottom-up because we don't want to bring too much determinism in design, but also because we want to be open to what emerges in the process of working with materials in relation to the body. And that's also why embodiment plays such a big role in our work. We really like to attend to the sensory and physical qualities of clothing. That's also what makes textiles, I think, so unique. And that's also the reason why subjective experiences and really listening to people when they wear a garment, how they experience it, how it makes them move, how it makes them act differently in the world is so important to us. And it's something that we think is often overlooked or maybe even ignored in the industry at large, that is very much focused on manufacturing and on sales. But if you wish to learn more about our design approach, have a look at the book that we published a couple of years ago. There you will find much more details about our design process as well. The studio consists of a small team combining people with a background in fashion and textile design with those coming from design engineering or industrial or interaction design. We usually work on several projects at the same time, and they can run from several months to sometimes even several years. And all of our work is based on interdisciplinary collaborations with companies, with universities or research centers. And this has given us quite a hybrid position within the industry. And apart from that, we also dedicate a substantial amount of our time to sharing our knowledge through presentations, workshops, and education. If you look at our projects, you may recognize three overarching research themes. The first one being solar textiles and fashion. I have some samples lying on the table here. This has been a research already since 2013, where we explore how solar technology can be combined, can be seamlessly integrated with textiles. Of course, to explore the energy harvesting possibilities, but also to make the technology more soft, to bring solar energy closer to people, to really explore new energy futures and our relationship with the sun. And the second one is shape-shifting textiles. Here we are looking at the dynamic properties of textiles and the interplay between moving textiles and the moving body. And the third one is our focus on garments that explore the sense of touch. We believe that tactility and touching is really closely connected to well-being, to social connectivity as well, as we've explored with Project Isho that you can see here on the background. So textiles exploring intimate relationships is also a very important topic. Future developments in our studio will be focused on developing smart materials from bio-based resources. And next to that, we want to combine knowledge on textile recycling and circular design process with our expertise on human garment relations. I'm very interested also in the idea that garments are no longer one thing, that they are what we call multi-stable. So they can switch between different states, they can transform, adapt to our preferences. And I like to explore this in relation to how garments can be more emotionally fulfilling over longer periods of time. Well, I hope that this video gave you some insights in how we work in our studio, what it's like to be working in the fashion tech space, and enjoy browsing through the rest of our portfolio.